So hello everyone. Today we are going to make a Chat GPT based smart assistant. I think I hope all of you heard about the wonderful Chat GPT AI, using which you can ask any question and it give you generative answer, generative text answer. But those are the text based answer. You need to enter the text input and it will give you the output in the text format. It is not like a Google Assistant or advanced assistant like Alexa or Google Home. So we are trying to make a smart assistant like Alexa or Google Home with the power of the Chat GPT. So for this project, you need the following component. One is the Raspberry Pi. Let me show you. One is the Raspberry Pi. This is the Raspberry Pi module, and another one is the AI by voice bonnet. This is AI by voice bonnet that is made by the Google. But in place of using this AI by voice bonnet, you can also use the mic, USB mic, and USB sound card, USB mic and USB sound output card. Or you can also use the USB mic and get the sound output using the speaker, connecting using this audio jack. So you to save the money, USB mic you will get around 2 to 300 rupees, and you can use any 2 to 300 rupees as a speaker and connect to this audio jack. But here for the simplicity, I am using the AI voice bonnet, and I am not using the sound output of this AI voice bonnet directly from the Raspberry Pi, but instead I have connected a Bluetooth speaker that is in my background. So so these are the things you needed. uh, so one thing is you need is Raspberry Pi 4 or 3 or 0. It will also work on the 0, and any mic, either a USB mic or voice bonnet or a speaker. So these are the things you needed for this project. So तो जैसा कि आप तो आज हम इस प्रोजेक्ट में हम एक स्मार्ट स्पीकर बनाएंगे, जो कि चैट जीपीटी से पावर्ड हो। आप डायरेक्टली अपने भाषा में आप क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं। आप डायरेक्टली अपने भाषा में क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं। आप डायरेक्टली अपने भाषा में क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं, और आप अपने हिसाब से इंग्लिश में, हिंदी में, कोई भी भाषा में क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं और जवाब ले सकते हैं। जैसे कि चैट जीपीटी में आपको अभी क्या करना पड़ता है, चैट जीपीटी हमारा टेक्स्ट बेस्ड एआई है। इसमें आपको टेक्स्ट इनपुट देना पड़ता है, फिर वो टेक्स्ट के रूप में आउटपुट देता है। ये स्मार्ट स्पीकर की तरह काम नहीं करता है। जैसे कि आपका एलेक्सा, आप एलेक्सा से वॉइस इनपुट देते हो और वॉइस आउटपुट में आंसर मिलता है। बट आपका ओपन एआई का जो चैट जीपीटी, इसमें ऐसा सिस्टम नहीं है। तो आज हम ऐसा ही सिस्टम बनाएंगे, एक स्मार्ट स्पीकर बनाएंगे जो कि चैट जीपीटी पावर होगा एक रास्पबेरी पाई से। तो इसमें हम क्या करेंगे, एक गूगल इसमें हम इन चीज़ों का इस्तेमाल करेंगे, करके बनाएंगे, या इन चीज़ों का इस्तेमाल करके बनाएंगे। एक गूगल स्पीच रिकॉग्निशन सिस्टम का इस्तेमाल करके बनाएंगे, और गूगल टेक्स्ट टू स्पीच आउटपुट का इस्तेमाल करके बनाएंगे, और ओपन एआई का एपीआई यूज करेंगे चैट जीपीटी के लिए। और उसका फिर उसमें आप अलग अलग मॉडल्स है, कोई भी मॉडल्स आप सिलेक्ट करके उसको आउटपुट ले सकते हो। इस प्रकार से हम लोग इन चीज़ों को बनाएंगे। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। तो हमें सबसे पहला काम क्या करना होगा कि आपके आपके अपने रास्पबेरी पाई में आपको पाइथन का लेटेस्ट वर्जन इंस्टॉल करना होगा। फिर आपको कुछ लाइब्रेरी और मॉड्यूल इंस्टॉल करना होगा, जिसमें कि पहला मॉड्यूल है स्पीच रिकॉग्निशन लाइब्रेरी, पाइथन मॉड्यूल। इस मॉड्यूल ये मॉड्यूल हमें अपने वॉइस को रिकॉग्नाइज करने में और उसको टेक्स्ट में कन्वर्ट करने में मदद करेगा, ये स्पीच रिकॉग्निशन मॉड्यूल। तो आपको इसको इंस्टॉल करना होगा। फिर हमारा जो नेक्स्ट मॉड्यूल है जो कि हमारा यूज होगा, वो है ओपन एआई। आप ओपन एआई हमें अपने चैट जीपीटी से एपीआई के थ्रू कनेक्ट करने में मदद करेगा, और चैट जीपीटी का अलग अलग मॉडल को यूज करने में मदद करेगा। जैसे कि अभी नया मॉडल है टर्बो 3 पॉइंट समथिंग लाइक दैट, एंड उसके पुराना मॉडल है डाविंची 0 या क्यूरी, बैबेज, एडा। देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ चैट जीपीटी मॉडल। सो आप कोई भी मॉडल आप इसमें यूज कर सकते हो और एपीआई से कनेक्ट कर सकते हो। चैट जीपीटी एपीआई के द्वारा चैट जीपीटी से कनेक्ट कर सकते हो। इसके लिए हमें ओपन एआई का लाइब्रेरी को इंस्टॉल करना पड़ेगा। नेक्स्ट जो हमें लाइब्रेरी चाहिए होगा वो है पाई गेम। पाई गेम हमें ऑडियो आउटपुट को प्ले करने में मदद करेगा, जो कि जैसे आपने चैट जीपीटी को कुछ क्वेरी बोला, तो हमारा स्पीच रिकॉग्निशन पहले क्या करेगा, आपके स्पीच को रिकॉग्नाइज करेगा कि आपने क्या क्वेरी बोला है, उसका टेक्स्ट में कन्वर्ट करेगा। फिर ओपन एआई के मदद से ये हमारा कोड उस ओपन एआई एपीआई से कनेक्ट होकर के चैट जीपीटी को टेक्स्ट क्वेरी भेजेगा, फिर ओपन एआई हमारा टेक्स्ट आउटपुट भेजेगा, चैट जीपीटी का जो भी आउटपुट है वो हमें भेजेगा। फिर ये हमारा गूगल टीटीएस, ये जीटीटीएस के मदद से हमारा जो टेक्स्ट टेक्स्ट आउटपुट जो मिला है, जो ओपन एआई ने भेजा है, वो हमें वॉइस में कन्वर्ट कर देगा। फिर इस वॉइस को हम सेव करेंगे और उस कन्वर्टेड उस सेव वॉइस जो है, वॉइस आउटपुट को, जो आउटपुट जो MP3 आप देख रहे हो यहाँ पे डेस्कटॉप पे, वो हमें प्ले करेगा। तो इसको प्ले करने के लिए हम पाई गेम का यूज कर रहे हैं। आप इसके जगह पे कुछ और भी लाइब्रेरी यूज कर सकते हो, जैसे MPG 123 और समथिंग, कोई अदर लाइब्रेरी जो कि ऑडियो फाइल को प्ले कर सके पाइथन मॉड्यूल। सब यहाँ पे पाई गेम का यूज कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि ये सिंपल है, इजी और इजीली इंस्टॉल हो जाता है। आप पाई TTX का भी यूज कर सकते हो, पर यहाँ पर मैं यूज नहीं कर रहा हूँ, बस यहाँ पे इंपोर्ट कर लिया हूँ इस कोड में। तो तो इन सारे लाइब्रेरी का फंक्शन मैंने आपको बता दिया कि इन सब लाइब्रेरी को आपको इंस्टॉल करना है। आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू these are the library module that you need to install, but how you are going to install it? To install it, you need to open the terminal and then type for Python 3 you need to use pip3, and for Python 2 you need to use pip, and then install followed with the library name. So you have to install all those library and followed by sudo pip3 followed with the library name, and using this you can install all those libraries. Suppose that I want to install the speech recognition, then you can simply use the speech recognition, or open AI, then you can install the open AI. I've already done it, so I am not doing it. It's said like requirement already satisfied. So using this, you can install all those library here. Sudo pip3 install followed with the library name. So I want to install a speech recognition, then I have to type sudo pip3 install a speech recognition in the Linux terminal and install the speech recognition library. Then you need to install the OpenAI library. Then sudo pip3 install OpenAI and hit enter. Then it will install the OpenAI library. Next, you need to install the Pygame library. So you need to type sudo pip3 install Pygame, and it will install the Pygame library. Then GTTS, and this is how you will install all the library that is needed in the code. Now let's stop it here. Now our Python and our Raspberry Pi environment is ready for making our smart chat GPT based voice assistant, voice GPT. That is what I named it, voice GPT. So for making the voice GPT, before going for the code, we need to do some initial setup. What are the initial setup? First you need to install first you need to install the OpenAI. First you need to get the OpenAI API. So for that you need to set up OpenAI uh, account, and after that, after setting up the account, you need to go to the API, and here you will find the API option. If you don't have the API, then it will show you the go to the view API and then create a new secret key. Create a new secret key, and up when you click that, it will give you the API key. Here I have already installed. I have already created the API key, so I am not doing it. I have already created many API key. But if you don't have the created any OpenAI API key, then you have to go to this OpenAI website and then view API and then create a new API, and you will copy the API. And when you create a first API, then you will get $18 of the free usage, and 1 month of validity. After that, you can add your card to use this GPT API functionality. So for texting and developer, you will get it free for $18. It's too much for for our this speaker, smart speaker. So after that, getting the API key, you need to set the open API key in this piece of line here. So this is my API key, and after that, after installing the API key, after adding the API key, you need to set the model or the chat GPT model that you want to use, and then we need to create a function or dev.chatgpt. Here you need to either say if you want your a smart a voice assistant, a smart voice GPT work in particular way, like if you want to restrict the voice GPT to give the only answer for the restaurant, or only answer for, regarding the food recipe, or only answer regarding some particular electronics segment, or only answer about particular physics thing, then you can set the prompt here. Otherwise you can set the prompt as a query to make it universal. It will give you any answer that it know. And then you can set the temperature and maximum token for the getting answer output. Here I have set the 1000. So this is the number of length, the line that it give you the output. So after that we use the speech recognition. See, so after that it how do the speaker know, how your voice GPT will know that you are calling? Like in Alexa we have the backup word. Like Alexa is always listening, but it didn't answer you, didn't respond to your query until you call the Alexa name. Like I said Alexa, and then it will start listening you and give you take the query. So if the speak so we need to add a detect backward detection word for here, so that it will only listen to me and recognizes me and take the query when I call it. Otherwise it not it is in sleep mode. It didn't take the query until we so we create a detect backward function, where we initializes the speech recognition module that we have used here. And after that we can add this line to reduce the noise from the background, from the background. Like there are lots of noise in between those noise, it will able to recognizes the voice input that you say. And then we will print that say Jarvis to activate. You can name any, you can name this assistant, this voice GPT assistant, any name whatever you want. I have said is the Jarvis. You can also add Ram Siam, Alexa, Alexa, whatever you want. You can give the name to your a smart assistant. So I have given the a smart assistant named Jarvis. So after that we will set this we will start listening the source. So what now this piece of code will do, it will continues listening, but it will only take the query when you say Jarvis. So if it detects the Jarvis, then it will return the true. And after that we have the pace of the code, the main code will run if the bake word is detected. So we create a while loop, and then we create a if wake word detected. So it will also check the wake word is detected or not. So this function is always running in the loop function. So this is how the code flow. If wake in the white loop, first it will check if wake word is detected. If the wake word is not detected, return false. Then it didn't run the rest of the code. If the wake word is detected, this piece of code returns true that wake what is detected. Then it will run the following code. So in the following code, it start listening the query that we're trying to ask with a voice GPT. So it will again listen to the source, the audio source, and then it will recognize the voice using the Google speech to text output. So it will convert your speech into the text, and then it will give that query to the GPT query. Whatever the speech to text is converted, we transfer that text to the as a query. And then it will give the answer from the GPT, and then we convert that answer to the that text based answer into the voice using GTTS. After that we will save that converted voice into any MP3 format, and then we will play it. So this is how our is the code. You can get the whole code on the electronics for you. You can search voice GPT EFI on the Google, and you will get the whole code and the whole project details there to make this. So now let's test uh, our smart voice GPT assistant. So now I have started my code. Now it will ask me to say. Okay, so it will start asking to say something. I am increasing the speaker voice so that you can hear the answer. So it will say the Jarvis. It will ask us to say the Jarvis to active the assistant. So I am going to say the Jarvis, and it will active. Jarvis, Jarvis, what is quantum theory? See, it is recognizing the what is quantum theory, my query, and this is the answer given by the Chat GPT.
Quantum theory is a
Now,
branch of physics that describes the
now it
behavior
is
of
answering
matter
me
and
in the
energy in
voice
space.
output. So everything
According to this subatomic
is
level,
given by the
it
Chat GPT.
explains
All
how
the thing is
particles
processed by the
interact
Chat
and
GPT.
how they
It
form
is
the
only
basis
we
of
are only
all
doing
matter
is
in the
is
universe.
recognizing the voice
It is
and
the
taking the output.
foundation of modern physics
See,
and is used to explain
you can listen.
phenomena such as the behavior of atoms, the properties of materials, and the behavior of light.
So this is how the thing work. So this is how you can make a voice GPT, convert a text-based Chat GPT into the voice GPT, and make your own smart assistant that is powered by the Chat GPT using the Raspberry Pi and voice bonnet or any speaker. And you run the code; it will act as a voice assistant, a smart voice assistant that is powered with the Chat GPT, more advanced Google Assistant. So you can add more function to it like turn off light and other turn on light like Alexa in this code as well. So we will do it later in the next session. So till now, this is the code. So if you have any query, you can ask me. Okay, thank you. Hope you have learning from this. If you have any query, you can ask me. Yeah, Sikha, there is a guy named Sikha have asked me, can you provide the code? Yeah, the whole code is available at electronicsforyou.com. You can search a voice GPT EFY on the Google. You will get this. I am searching it. See, here is the whole documentation and code. Here is the documentation, the video output, and the code. Every details is there. The whole code is here. See, all code is here, and you can download the code from here. So you can get the code on electronicsforyou.com. So any more query? Okay, thank you. Bye. So I hope you don't have any more query. Okay, bye. Thanks everyone.